Hey there, and welcome to Lori's Crafty Corner. Now, this is a sort of layout share video because I just recently started posting, well, posting, I just made a video of, a process video of a layout that I made. But since I've been sharing my layouts on my artist page on Facebook and on my blog, I thought I'd do like a layout share so that I could explain, show a bit of dimension and close-ups, texture, just talk a little bit about my layouts. Most were made and shared on the month of December 2018. Some of them were made like towards summer, but I hadn't yet shared them because, or maybe I just shared them on my personal page and that's it. But here they are. Now this first layout is a Disney related layout. As you'll see, my husband and I, we love all things Disney, so there are quite a few layouts of Disney related layouts here. And what I like about doing Disney layouts is that I try to challenge myself in using not using a Disney related collection. So here, this is basically a stash bash because none of the papers, I don't even remember where they're from. I think this is from Simple Stories. I think this one is from Box of Crayons. So yeah, and this one's also from Box of Crayons. So yeah, I like mixing and matching. For things like this, I've noticed for Disney related layouts, it's easier, at least for me, to sort of pick out the colors that are in the picture and then bring in papers that have those same colors. I did a bit of mixed media with some shimmers in the back. Let me hold that over. Yeah. Over here I have a mixture of Nuvo drops and regular enamel dots. Some of the section where the picture's at, nothing's on 3D foam or anything, but I did pop up the embellishments on 3D foam. This one's actually one of my favorites. I made this towards the beginning of December using Paige Evans' Whimsical collection, and I am not by any means a fussy cutter, but that collection just I don't know, it just made me want to fussy cut the whole thing, and I did. And you'll see in some of the other layouts that I did the same thing. I've been on a fussy cut kick because it's just, I don't know, it just adds a lot of character. You can easily take something out of a piece of paper and just use it in a new way. So yeah, for here I used shimmers. I believe this was also Minor 49er and Royal Purple. All of these layouts, all the details are on my artist page and are on my blog as well. So if you want to, ooh, I like that shimmers color, or I like this and that, all the details are there. But as you can see, the only thing that's on 3D foam is the picture itself. This picture is a 5x7. It was a struggle for me to document that big of a photo, but I already had it printed out, and this is one of my favorite pictures of my husband's and my love story back in 2016. Now the florals were fussy cut from a paper in Paige Evans's Whimsical collection. These are vellum flowers. They're from, I believe it's Pink Paisley Arbor Lane, and over the course of a year, I've bought like 4 or 5 sheets of that paper because I just love it. You can just add it. It adds some texture. It adds dimension. It adds a certain little something. It's gold foiled, so it adds that extra pop of awesomeness to your layouts. This is another picture. This is actually, it doesn't seem so, but it's actually a Disney layout. These flowers are behind the Spaceship Earth, the Epcot icon. Again, I used Paige Evans's whimsical collection. I used for the background to add a little bit of mixed media. You'll notice I am not a huge mixed media. I'm a fan of mixed media, but I don't go all out on mixed media. I just use it to add some details to my layouts. So yeah, for here, I added some white acrylic paint splatters, some shimmers in, I believe this is Ride the Tide, and the little speckles are Heidi Swap Color Shine in black. Also, I have some ephemera from the floral ephemera from the whimsical collection, and some fussy cut elements also added onto it. This one is, the picture is from about a year and a half ago or so. I don't know. My eldest son was not yet a year, and this is using Chamel's Head in the Clouds collection. And again, for the background, I used Minor 49er for the little details and some acrylic white paint. The idea, the reason why I made this, I added that detailing to the background is because for me, when I put everything on it, the background was just taking up too much of, it was drawing my eye away too much. So I softened it up with white acrylic paint and the Minor 49er shimmers. I love this one. And it's really simple. The background paper is a paper, it's this paper from Whimsical's, Paige Evans' Whimsical Collection. If you haven't noticed, it's one of my favorite collections. You'll see I have several layouts with that collection. These are the Pink Paisley Auburn Lane florals, which I fussy cut. And then I used some of the Whimsical Collection florals to add a little bit of extra color to it. The background has shimmers in, I think it's Guns and Roses or Golden Roses, something like that. Shimmers on it. It also has a bit of acrylic paint, let me see, over here, to again soften it up, add some texture to it. These are Nuvo drops, and the title is Thicker, the little foam thickers from Paige Evans's Whimsical Collection. This is using Head in the Clouds again. I believe this is pink, shimmers pink, and it has a bit of ocean Heidi Swap gold color shine, not gold, Heidi Swap color shine in ocean. Some tiny splatters around. This, I believe it was done following a sketch given by Hip Kit Club. So I just, since I didn't have that kit at the time, I just used the Head in the Clouds collection. And this is also a Disney photo. This is in Hollywood Studios. Yeah, Hollywood Studios, where you have the Star Tours ride. Another Disney related layout. This, I barely even used pattern paper. The background itself is a pattern paper from the Chamel's Head in the Clouds collection. It's this one. But I was inspired by the paper itself because it's like a, I don't know, galaxy swish or something like that. And I just immediately thought about this picture. And so I just got pieces of paper from the same collection. And then if you, let me see if the camera can pick it up. If you see, I have Nuvo dots, sorry. I have, this is part of the thickers. This is a chipboard sticker. I have enamel shapes. I just went all out and added onto the swoosh that's on the paper. And then for an added element, I used a white gel pen and then make a sort of a wonky border around it. Here's another Head in the Clouds layout. These two pictures were taken at Disney as well, and I just used the more of the what Chamel has with her Head in the Clouds collection is that you can go all over to the fantasy side of the collection, you know, with the dragons and mermaids and you know, stuff like that, or you can use the happily ever after aspect of it, that with the florals, with the butterflies, and that's what I did here. I added this string of, I believe you would call those rhinestones, I don't know, to add some texture and dimension to it as well. And then I added the little clusters. These hearts are from my stash. I don't know where I got them from. I love them, and I'm running low on them because they came in like a teal color, pink, lighter pink, and like a lime green color. So yeah, if you guys know where I can find them, let me know. This is using Vicki Boutin's Field Notes collection. I fussy cut the butterflies. I added, with some art crayons and some butterfly stencils, I added another layer of butterflies behind the major focal point of the layout. Really, this layout came together really quick because of that. And I apologize for the background noise. I have a little buddy inspecting what I'm doing. So yeah. Anyways, back to the layout. I used some Heidi Swapp Color Shine in Ocean to add some shimmery. I like adding shimmer and glitter and some shiny elements to my layouts. This is my first Christmas layout and these, you guys remember that I told you that this was from December. So this is my first Christmas layout shared in December. It's mostly a stash bash layout because everything is from either Echo Park, I think it's I Love Christmas, or Echo Park. Mostly it's everything from Echo Park, but from various collections throughout the years. The background, I added some white acrylic paint splatters and some shimmers in Minor 49er, and some Nuvo drops right there. I don't even know where this paper is from, but it worked together, brought it all together. Another one of my favorite layouts. This I just love. This is from the Pink French Studio Indigo Hills 2 collection. I used a lot of the florals. I added the pink paisley vellum, Arbor Lane vellum flowers to it as well. And what my idea behind this is that I clustered everything underneath the photo, added a little spot for journaling and for extra interest, and white acrylic paint with this is a shimmers in Oaky Bear blue and some shimmers in pink as well, detailing over here too. This was following a sketch from Paige Maps, and I used Vicki Boutin's All the Good not all the good things. Vicky Bouton's Field Notes collection. I added pops of black throughout to bring in that added element from the black and white photo, and I just loved it. I have a thing for using color in my backgrounds, and I think it just turned out amazing with this layout. This was following a sketch provided by the Hip Kit Club as well. They have a sort of weekly competition on their Facebook group, where they share a layout, not a layout, they share a sketch, and then they have you, you make a sketch, you make a layout with that sketch, you upload it onto that, as a comment onto that same picture, and then you get, like, if you win, you get like a $10 discount from anything on their website. So I was excited because it was like the first time I took part in a competition like that. It wasn't a competition, but you get what I mean. And I was just super excited that I was like, I wasn't even looking at it, looking to win or anything, and I won. So here, I did not use any of the fussy cut florals. I did use a bunch of the ephemera from the Whimsical collection. Shimmers in, I believe this one, I don't see it because I have all the shimmers on my desk. I think it was Raisin Cane shimmers with some One Hot Mama and Limoncello, and I think it's Ride the Tide. So yeah, I loved how it came out. When I made this layout, it just, I don't know, it just sparked my my creativeness, and it got me rolling on making layouts. This is one of my top favorites. Just a regular black cardstock. I added some white acrylic paint splatters and some gold with minor 49er. And what I did first was I used some of the Vicky Bouton iridescent glaze. Ooh, I'm missing a butterfly there. Ooh, so sorry for that. I don't have it here, I don't think. I'll look for it and then I'll add it in Looper. Anyways, so what I did is that I wanted the butterflies or moths. I don't know. I call them butterflies, so. I wanted them to have like a sort of path. So what I did, I took some of her iridescent glaze, I painted a path, so to speak, and then using her art crayons, if you look, it's not white. Oh, there's the butterfly. It's not white per se. Over here it's blue, turns over to green, yellow, orange, red. And then I fussy cut all of these butterflies or moths, whatever you want to call them. And I placed them, if you notice, they're not all pointing the same way. Some of them are straight, some of them are crooked, and so on. To give the layout a sense of movement, of essentially the flight of the butterflies. And that colorfulness added onto, I need to add some glue here, added onto the dark, this is a black basil cardstock. I just loved it. This one is using Pink Fresh Studios Indigo Hills 2 collection. I loved it. I love the colors, the pastels, the flowers. And it just went perfect with the pictures of my family and I. I added some Pink Paisley Auburn Lane florals here as well. And these sequins are from Spiegelmom Scraps. And then, if you notice, it's like a circle right here in the focal point. So I did the same with the Heidi Swapp Gold color Heidi Swapp Color Shine in navy, and then with the sequins as well, I made like another circle element here, and I just loved it. This one is using Paige Evans's whimsical collection, and this is one of her free cut files. I'll link in the description below to her group. She, I think weekly she gives us, because it's a gift, they're free, one of her free cut files, which are amazing, and this is one of them. For this one, I used some of the puffy stickers, rub-ons, buttons from my stash, and Heidi Swapp Color Shine in navy as well. This is Vicky Button's All the Good Things collection, and I did the same thing. I fussy cut some of the butterflies and the florals, and then just elaborated the rest of the layout. This doesn't have any mixed media on it because I hadn't yet jumped onto the bandwagon of mixed media, but I still love it either way. This one is the same collection, the Vicky Button All the Good Things collection. Again, fussy cut butterflies, fussy cut florals, and then I think I made this layout back in September, August, around there, and I had a kick of watching Missy Whitten's process videos, and I decided to, you know, and you've seen Missy Whitten's videos, you see that she uses a lot of thread in her layouts to add some dimension. And so I decided to, you okay, buddy? So I decided to try it out, and I don't know, maybe I'll use it in future layouts, because it adds a certain little something to the layouts. This, love it, love it, love it. I made this, yikes, a while back. I know it was a while back. This is acrylic paint in yellow and in teal as well, and then it's a picture of my second son while when he was still in my tummy. He's the little buddy that's you've heard while I've been recording this. I added some texture with a stencil, text stencil with some iridescent glaze, and then added some rhinestone hearts, rhinestones, and other stuff from my stash. I love this layout. It's simple, but it focuses in on the picture, and that's what I love about scrapbooking. Not just showing off what you can do with paper, but also showcasing pictures in a way that's creative and colorful. Now, this collection, I think it's Pebble's Little Boy collection. I believe it's from last year. When I saw it, I loved it. I had to get it, so I did. And then I made this layout with it. Here's another Disney layout. This is using Paige Evans's whimsical collection. I love that collection. It goes without saying. I have a lot of layouts with that collection. Some of them you haven't seen yet because they were posted in January, but then I'll make not a process video, but a layout share video with that, with those that I made in January. But I loved it. I used white acrylic paint. I used Shimmer's Minor 49er, and then I just cut some, I think these are 5x5 pieces of paper. I cut them out and I just placed them in like a ladder sort of, or stairs. Like this one goes here, over here, over here, and see, like that. If you, I'm, if you know what I mean. This one, this is the last one I made in December. Love, 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 love it. This is the You and Me collection by Echo Park. These flowers are die cut, not die cut. I cut them out with my Cricut to add an extra pop of black, since my husband's shirt is black. Added the pink paisley Arbor Lane flowers, vellum flowers to it. Twist it over here. For the background, I added a bit of gesso to the back, so that the lighter colors from the shimmers didn't sink into the background. So yeah, I used rose gold glaze by Becky Voeten and one of her heart stencils. Shimmers in limoncello pink and this lighter purple color, royal purple, which I mixed in with misty morning. Let's see. The rest of the items are from my stash. The sequins are these, especially these florals they're just gorgeous. They're from Spiegelmom Scraps. So yeah, she has a lot of those. Very, very cute. Let me pick up the layout so that you can see. Let me see. Right there, you see the floral shaped sequin. It's just gorgeous. So yeah, those are all the layouts that I made. That I shared in December. I think there were about 23 of those. So yeah, quite a few. Anyways, I hope you had a great time looking at my layouts, and hope you're inspired to share your layouts, to make your layouts as well. If anything, just let me know by commenting below. Be sure to like my Facebook page, because there I post most of the details, the close-ups of my pictures, of my layouts. And yeah, I'll see you back here pretty soon.